Hi everyone, it's Tracy from CountryCharmByTracy.com, and today we're going to be making a mini diaper cake table centerpiece that I'm going to be using for a baby shower. It's not only cute, but it's very functional, and that the mom-to-be, it can take it home as a gift and actually have the diapers. So what I use in this project is I'm using some size 1 diapers, but you can use whatever size you have or you want to have. I'm using some little mini rubber bands, and those loom rubber bands work really good for that, and some different kinds of ribbon. I just have some kind of ribbons that are going to go with my theme, because we're doing the little Baby Lion King is our theme for the baby shower, and I just found these online. I just printed them off of my computer. I'm using some scallop circles. These are what's going to go in the center of our cake. You'll be able to see that on the picture. And I just cut these on my Cricut, these scallops, at 7 inches. And this is what's going to go on the top of our cake, kind of for some grass or just some added stuff. It's just crinkly paper. So I just want to show you how we put all this together. Okay, to get started, I have my little diaper here, and I'm just opening up, and I have found to do it, you can do it 2 different ways. You can roll it up like this and put the rubber band like that. But I have found that I like a little tighter roll, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Is all of these I have already done, and I am getting ready for my little mini diaper cakes, and I'm going to show you how I did that. I just put a little movie on and just sat there and was just rolling them. Alright guys, so what I did is I opened up the diaper like this, and I just, let me zoom in a little bit more. And I just started with a really tight little roll and just kind of holding it, or just kind of flattening out as I went, and just rolling it up. And it just kind of gives it a nice little even edge, and it's not as bulky as the other side, but whatever works for you. The other one that you just roll with the diaper like this, it's gonna not take you quite as long, but I just like this a little bit better. And so I just had a little box, and I was just rolling up the diapers, watching my little movie, and before I knew it, it was time to start doing something different. So I'm just going to show you a couple more. Just rolled it up, and try to put your rubber bands more in the center, because that is where the ribbon is going to go, and that'll cover up the rubber bands. I have some different colors in here, but I just kind of grabbed some, and I'm just using the rubber bands, more of the white ones. And if I didn't mention, I'm rolling it up where the tabs are, because I really like this the little picture on the outside of the diaper, and so that's going to show on the outside of my diaper cake, and I don't have those little tabs sticking out. So the more you do it, the better you get at it, and before you know it, you have a whole bunch of diapers. Let me do one more. Just flattening that out, rolling it up. Grabbing a rubber band and just putting it right there in the center. Okay, this is the size that I'm going for, and so this right here is 20 of the rolled little diapers. And so once you just have them all ready to go, you can just start putting them together. So let me count them out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And of course, the more diapers you put in your little roll, the bigger your little cake is going to be. I'm just doing some little mini cakes because that's going to be our table decoration. Okay, so another thing that you're going to need is a bigger rubber band like this. And how I started it is I stood, you can use a cardboard base, or you can use something that'll be a little bit more secure. But I am going to be using, okay, you're going to need something sturdy for the bottom of your diaper cake. So since we're going with the Lion King theme, I thought these gold chargers, I got these at the Dollar Tree recently, and I thought that they were so cute. And so I'm going to be using that for my base. And I really think once I get all of the ribbon and put the little topper on it, it's going to be really, really cute. So just to kind of start, just to kind of help myself balance it a little bit, I'm just starting with about 4 of the diapers and just putting my little rubber band around. And I'm just going to be building it from there. Just putting them all the way around. Okay, I'm going to be using my glue gun and just going to decorate the outside of the little diapers. I'm going to leave the rubber band on so it just kind of gives it added security. I have just this orange and just this ribbon that I had found. That was the only thing that I could find that would go with this little theme, but I'm sure there are tons and tons out there. So I'm just kind of measuring it and giving it maybe an inch overlap so that I have something to glue on. Just going to cut that off. And kind of snugly, putting it pretty snug so that it really kind of holds those diapers in there. And I'm just going to glue this. Whoops. Kind of glue that down a little bit. I don't want to get any glue on the diapers because this is a gift. We're going to be using it as a table decoration, but then we're also going to be giving it to the mom-to-be for a gift so that she can use the diapers. So, and see, this is a reason why I pointed out in the diapers that I was doing, you want to put your rubber bands in the middle so that it kind of, your ribbon will kind of cover it. Okay, so if you notice, I kind of moved it down a little bit because I'm going to be putting another ribbon on it. And I'm just kind of pulling some different colors out of our little theme, what we're going to be doing, the little baby Lion King. Okay, for this part, I'm going to be making the little topper, and I just found this little image on the internet, and I just printed it off on my computer. This circle, it's a scallop circle. I cut it on my Cricut. This is at 7 inches because my circle it just fits on there perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue one side down. I just cut one of these and two of these because our little mini diaper cake is going to be our table decoration, and so you'll have people sitting on both sides. So I'm going to glue one side down, just using some quick dry adhesive first on one side. Okay, I'm going to glue that down. Okay, I just have a little spatula thing, just kind of smoothing that down, and just put it to, well, I was going to put it to the side to dry, but it'll be fine. So I just want to make sure that my pictures are going to line up. I don't want to have a picture crooked, so I just want to make sure that I'm laying it down correctly. This is the side that the stick is going to go on. And these are the just the wooden skewers that you can buy in the store. And I just cut about 3 inches off, so that I made it a little bit shorter because that's the height that I wanted it for my table decoration. And so I'm just going to put a strip of hot glue and just glue my stick down. And then to be careful not to have the glue come out so much this time, I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on there and glue this little cutie pie down. Wherever this stick is, it is going to stick up a little bit, but that's okay. That is not a problem. Smooth that down, and there you have your little table decoration, and you'll have both sides of it. Oh, sorry, didn't realize I wasn't in the camera. Sorry. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put our little mini diaper cake together, our table decoration, and I have the ribbon on there, the 2 ribbons that I want. And I'm just using different colors, just pulling it out of the theme for our little baby shower. And so, oh, let me put that back here. So I have this 5-inch scallop circle that I had, and so I thought this would be a good base, some stability to help with my little topper, as just to give it some little stability. And so I want to put a hole in it. And so I'm just going to find the middle. If you have a hole puncher, maybe my crocodile, I should have got that out. But I'm just making this work. Just putting a hole in the middle. Big enough for my stick to go through. And I'm going to put this down and get some of our brown crinkly paper. Since I'm going to be the one that's going to be decorating the tables anyway, I'm not going to attach this. I just kind of know that that's going to be sitting on top, because I don't want to glue it down to the diapers, because then they won't be able to use them, or that would not be very, very good.